Well, hello there everybody, it's Blake. Welcome back to another very exciting video. Today's video is going to be all spooky and Halloween themed, and I'm talking in a weird voice right now because I have these amazing fangs in. If you guys can't tell, hold on. Much better. If you guys can't tell, I am Mavis from Hotel Transylvania and Hotel Transylvania 2, which just came out in theaters last week, September 25th, 2015. So I decided for Vlogtober 2015, since it's the Halloween season now coming up, it feels like Halloween now. My apartment's all decorated for Halloween, it's all nice and like spooky and fun and fall themed, so I figured why not do another super fun Halloween transformation video. This isn't just like a typical like get ready with me or like makeup tutorial. It's like full on like Halloween costume tutorial. If you guys remember one that I filmed a few weeks ago, it was Casey Becker from Scream. That one was a little bit more like gory and like dead and bloody and gross. So if you guys are into that kind of like fun Halloween look, definitely be sure to check out that video by clicking right here. But today's video is a lot more like family friendly fun because I'm transforming myself into a 118-year-old vampire voiced by Selena Gomez, which is so normal, I guess. Anyways, yes, I'm super excited for this. I love the movie Hotel Transylvania. I love the character of Mavis. So I'm super excited to be transforming into her. I did like a test look the other day and I posted it on Instagram. Everyone was like, oh my god, you look so good, you have to do a video. And I was like, okay, so I'm doing a video now. Because if you guys don't know, I love Halloween. It's my favorite time of the year. And I always love to like dress up in different costumes and do different transformations and stuff. And I figured this year we're gonna do something super fun, super special. I'm gonna do a few different like Halloween costume tutorials. So the first one we're going to be doing this year for Vlogtober 2015 is Mavis from Hotel Transylvania. So yes, without further ado, let's get started and I'll show you guys how I became the amazing Mavis from Hotel Transylvania. First things first, I'm going to take my wig cap and put that on my head to make sure I keep the hair out of my face while I'm applying my makeup. Now to start off for my skin prep, I'm taking 2 pumps of my Origins Original Skin Serum and applying this all over my face. Next up, I'm taking one of my new favorites, the Ole Henriksen Empower Featherweight Moisturizer. I'm obsessed with this one because it has rich Arctic Cloudberry, which fights free radical damage, it delivers weightless hydration, and it also has willow bark, which gently resurfaces the skin. Now to finish off my skin prep, I'm taking my absolute favorite under-eye moisturizer, the Ole Henriksen Fresh Start Eye Cream, and applying this under my eyes. Now let's get started on our makeup. To prime my skin, I'm taking the Guerlain Lore Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold and applying this all over my face. I love how this primer makes my skin feel supple and soft, and the pure 24 karat gold flakes definitely add to that vampy radiant look. Now to help control oil and shine on my face all day, I'm taking the Make a Forever Step 1 Mattifying Primer and applying this specifically in my T-zone, where I'm the most oily. Now for that super fair vampy light skin. I'm taking one of my most light foundations I have, the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation in the shade Light 45, on a damp beauty blender and blending this all over my face. Awesome! Now I look super pale and ghostly. I love it. Now for concealer. I'm using one of the lightest shades from my Morphe Cream Foundation Highlight Palette. I'm applying it under my eyes with my ring finger and then around my nose or anywhere there's still redness showing through. Then I'll be using my damp beauty blender again to blend all the product out. Now to set the concealer under my eyes, I'm taking my favorite Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder on a Real Techniques shadow brush and lightly applying this under my eyes. This is my favorite under eye setting powder because it has light reflecting pigments in it that bounce off dark circles. Now to set the rest of my face, I'm taking Ben Nye's Neutral Set Setting Powder on a Bobbi Brown Face Blender brush and lightly dusting this all over my entire face. Now finally, to finish setting my face and add a bit more of that light vampire coloring, I'm taking my Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Baked Powder Foundation in the shade 5 Porcelain on a Tarte Kabuki brush and lightly pressing this all over the face. Now to add some base highlight to my face, I'm taking my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Ethereal Light on a Sephora Collection Finishing Powder brush and lightly applying this all over the high points on my face. I literally look like a ghost. I love it. Now because Mavis doesn't have any kind of crazy contouring going on, I'm just taking my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Trio with the shade Radiant Light on a Bobbi Brown Sheer Powder brush and lightly applying this 360 degrees around my face as well as a little bit on my cheekbones. Now using the same Hourglass palette, I'm taking the shade in the middle, Incandescent Light, on that Sephora Collection Sheer Powder brush and applying this all over the high points on my face to give me more of that radiant glow. Now to get even more of that dewy vampire glow, I'm taking my favorite Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal on a Royal Langnickel fan brush and applying this all over the high points on my face. In case you guys couldn't tell, highlight is my favorite thing ever. Now to contour my nose and make it look more like Mavis's, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit with the shade Fawn on a Sephora Collection Precision Contour Brush, and I'll be using these to contour the bridge and the tip of my nose. By applying a contour line across the tip of my nose, it gives the illusion of a more upturned nose like Mavis has. Now I'm taking a bit more of that Becca highlight on a Real Techniques shadow brush and applying a little bit down the bridge and the tip of my nose. Now I'm taking my Sephora Collection Pro Contour Brush number 79 and blending out any harsh edges on my nose. Now for some blush. I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Luminous Flush on a Royal & Nickel Angled Blush Brush. I'll be applying this to the apples of my cheeks as well as a bit to the center of my nose for the animated rosy glow. Now let's move on to our eyes. To start off, I'm going to be using the Benefit Air Patrol BB Cream Eyelid Primer and using one click for each eye. I'll be applying this with the applicator and then blending it with my ring finger. Now to start off the eye makeup, I'll be using the Buxom Hold the Line Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Call Me and applying this all over my upper lash line. Don't worry about being neat because we're going to smudge it out anyways. For eyeshadows, today I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette. I'll be taking the shade Shacks, which is a matte black, on a Royal & Nickel small shadow brush and applying this all over my lid. Now using the same Kat Von D eyeshadow palette, I'll be taking the shade Succubus, which is a warm brown shade, on a Royal & Nickel fluffy crease brush and lightly blending this into the crease. Now to make my eyes look larger, I'm taking that Buxom eyeliner again and lining directly below my waterline, not actually on it, to give myself more of that large-eyed cartoony appearance. Now I'm taking a Royal & Nickel smudge brush and lightly blending out that black liner to give it more of that soft smoky look. Now using the shade Lucius from the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, I'm taking this on a Royal & Nickel small shadow brush and applying this as my underbrow highlight. I'm also bringing a little bit in towards the inner corner of my eye to give it that brightened effect. Now for some eyelashes. I'm going to be taking these eyelashes that I got at IMATS this summer. I have no idea what brand they are, but they're style 963, and I'm just applying some eyelash adhesive to them now and then putting them on my lash line. I already pre-measured them to make sure that they were the right size for my eyes. And you can't even see me applying it to my lash line, so that's cool. Now let's finish off those lashes with some amazing mascara. I'll be using one of my new favorites, Tarte's Lights Camera Flashes Statement Mascara. I love the wand on this one because it creates the most volumized lengthy lashes ever. Mavis has some pretty fluttery lashes, so make sure you give yourself a couple generous coats of mascara. Now comes the really fun part. I'm going to be using that Morphe Cream Foundation Highlight Palette again, and with a flat concealer brush I'll be using the white shade and applying this directly to my waterline. Now it's time to move on to eyebrows. I'm going to prep my eyebrows first by taking a Morphe spoolie brush and just brushing through all the hairs, making sure they all go in the same direction. Now using the same Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette, I'll be taking that matte black shade Shacks again on a Sonia Kashuk angled brow brush and applying this all through my brows. Now I'm taking my spoolie brush again and blending this through my brows to make sure all the product is even. Now finally, to set the brows in place all day, I'll be taking the Urban Decay Brow Tamer Clear Brow Gel and lightly applying this through my brows. Now we can get started on our lips. Mavis has a pretty thin smile, so I'm going to be slightly underdrawing my lips with this Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes eyeliner in the shade 0L. Then I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Witches, which is a matte black, and applying this over top of the lip liner. Now it's time to make my eyes look even more animated. I'm going to be using these amazing blue color contacts to match Mavis's pretty blue eyes like in the movie. Now let's add some hair. I'm going to be using this awesome vampire wig that I picked up from the local Halloween store. I actually cut it to make sure that it matched Mavis's more accurately. One last thing before I become a real vampire. The fangs! I picked up these amazing reusable fangs from the local Halloween store. These fangs are awesome because they're customizable to your own natural tooth shape, so you can reuse them forever. Plus, you can eat with them, drink with them, and not have to worry about them falling out when you talk. And there it is, the final look for Mavis from Hotel Transylvania. What do you guys think of it? Let me know by leaving a comment down in the comment section below. If you're wondering where I got the costume from, it's actually homemade. I went to the store and found a long-sleeve turtleneck dress, then I went to the fabric store and bought some mesh, sewed that to make sleeves, and sewed it onto the dress. I hope Mavis likes it. Here's a full view of what the costume looks like all put together. I don't own any red Converse, so I just used some black combat boots instead. Well, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming it for you and making this fun transformation video. I love Halloween and I love fall and everything like that, so I'm super excited to do a bunch of different fun Halloween costumes and tutorials and things like that. So definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you want to see more things like that. You can follow me here on Twitter, and all of my other social media links will be down in the more info box below, including my official Tumblr, Instagram, and my real official Facebook page. You guys can go and like that page. I post tons of cool photos of my Disneyland birthday trips, Disneyland diamond celebrations, Disneyland Vlogtober trips, and other super fun pictures and videos and things like that. So check out those links, and until next time, I will see you guys all very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!